it gives me great confidence to know that I can fix stuff, and to know that how things are put together to where you can almost where you can't be stopped. You know. It's Friday morning, man. It rained last night. It's not raining right now, and I don't think it's rained a whole lot. It's not really, I mean, it's wet enough to get out of doing these 1 or 2 yards that we had to do. I'm not gonna go do them. It's just not worthy of the time and the resources. So I told one of the customers pays in advance, and I don't know why he paid me for December last week. And you know, it's Bermuda grass. There's really nothing to do over there. I wish you wouldn't. This is the time that I don't really want to get paid in advance, because now I'm not going to be able to do it this week. And well, I owe him then. You know, I don't like that, man. And usually we don't even go into December, but this year he's moving, and so I don't know, man. We're not gonna go do it today. So I told him, I said, look, man, it's raining, it's wet, ugly. I'm not gonna be able to go over there and do that today. And he's like, okay. I told him, I said, I can, you know, give you, you know, some of your money back or whatever, right? But anyway, so today what I'm gonna do, I thought it would be raining, and for all intents and purposes it is, or it has, and it's gonna rain for the next few days. I'm fixing to get in here in the shop, and we're gonna go on and try to fix the other brush cutter. I'll get video of that, and if I break something, then, you know, worst case scenario is I have to buy a drive motor for the old one. And I took the drive motor apart by accident, but it's not leaking, and I put it back together and it's spinning, but it's hard to tell how good it's spinning until I tighten up the housing, you know. Biggest thing is I don't think I'm gonna have a socket big enough to tighten that thing up, because it's big like that, and I don't know what I may have to go somewhere. I'm gonna call my mechanic over here and see what they got. I got a check to pick up over there, so let me go get that check and everything, but I'm not gonna do all that right now. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and assess what I need to do with the other brush cutter, because I don't like having shit that don't work, and I'm not gonna have a brush cutter around here that I can't use for sale. So worst case scenario is, like I said, I could buy another drive motor, you know, because of and probably could buy a bigger one, right? Just one a little bit bigger than the one that's on there now, as long as the shaft's the same. I don't know. But first of all, we're gonna make sure that this one is good, because after running the mulching brush cutter, you know, it might be good to have 2 of them, you know, one for, you know, regular brush, and then one for mulching, because the newer one, it'll cut everything, but it doesn't cut like tall grass as good as, or as quick as the regular brush cutter. Now, if I take the grinding teeth off, you know, then it'll probably do a lot better. But it doesn't turn with the velocity.
Riverdale Jones.
You just can't. You know, I used to be so happy to have the customers lingering, right? But I'm not anymore, man, because I understand that her yard is 20 miles from here, one way. And it's a $70 yard. Takes about 25 minutes. but it takes an hour and a half to drive there and back, you know. Yeah, so that's two that got put off that we're going to be doing next week. I don't know, man. I'm just ready for the lawn. Do they ever freaking end, man? You know, I used to hate it when they ended, but see, now that I've you know, well, the last few years, you know, it's more of a pain in the butt this time of year than it is a profit, you know. So yeah, but I'm gonna figure out this cutter, and I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna hook it to the machine, pick it up in the air, bring it outside, and try to blow all the trash off of it. So when I start taking it apart, none of that grit gets down in the thing. So I don't really know what I'm doing on it, and I might break something. But I already got the hoses off, the top piece off, and everything. So now it's just about undoing the big bolts that hold it down on top of the you know, the cover. So yeah, y'all. Okay, y'all. So y'all see, I got it all apart, and y'all remember how big that other one is compared to this one. I mean, yeah. They told me over at the place last week, you know, when I bought, well, earlier this week when I bought that brush cutter, they told me about how to fix this one from hanging down. So first thing I'm gonna do, man, is before I loosen up anything else, is I'm gonna get all this trash off of there. I'm gonna hook it to the machine, I'm gonna take it outside and blow all this crap off of here. And I might even squirt it off. It'd be nice to have a freaking, this stupid pressure washer would work, but I can't get the damn thing to start, man. So, yeah. But I can spray it with, man, what a mess. Yeah. But y'all see how small that motor is compared to that one over there. It's night and day. And if I have to buy another drive motor for this one, I might get a bigger one. Just a step up or whatever. But this block right here, that aluminum block, that thing is $700. Can y'all believe that? I don't know what. Yeah, that's from Blue Diamond. And then you probably find them cheaper. But where I messed up at was when I took these bolts out last week, and it didn't come loose. The reason is because the guy told me the reason is because, well, you got to hit it pretty hard. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I don't give a damn if I break it. I mean, well, I do care if I break it, but yeah, I want to get all that off of there, and I might take that down to the car wash and wash it all off. Of course, you can't get nothing in the ends or whatever, but I got caps for all this stuff. So yeah, and I don't know, well, I haven't used it since I took it apart, but when I took that hydraulic motor apart, that was some issues getting it back together, and I may not have put it back together. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I put it back together like it came apart, but you know, yeah. So these 4 bolts right here are coming out, and I'm gonna knock it loose, man. And after we get the pump off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the thing down on those on these on the little block I got there. We're gonna lower it down, and that ought to push that thing up to where I can tighten it up. So I have to just knock the hell out of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Worst case scenario is I have to replace that motor. So that's, I mean, you know, it's worth that, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's where I screwed up at. And I want you guys to see what it looks like. This right here is the castle nut I'm talking about. Look. See how loose it is? That ain't cool. So I'm gonna set it down and on those blocks and pick it up. And I guess you tighten it up with these notches, see? So easy fix, really. Everything looks good in there. I'm gonna shoot some grease in there before I put it all back together. Cause you can see the bearings in there and everything. Everything looks great. But I gotta be able to, let's see if it'll pick up when I set it down. It coming loose is unacceptable. See, it's all ready. Y'all see that? I want y'all to see this, man. Look at how loose it is. Can y'all see that? I don't even know. Yeah, that's an easy fix. So let me take the camera out of here real quick. So y'all see this thing right here behind it with those ears on it? That's what they use to they fold one up to hold it, but see, they break off right there. It's broke off. So there's a tooth in it right there that's broke off. So I'm gonna take it all the way out so I can get that tooth out of there. So I don't want nothing in there moving around. So and I can't hold the camera and get it, man. So, but y'all see what it is, right? Y'all can. Now, why would he not tack weld that back? I would have. And let's see how tight it is. I know what it's supposed to feel like, so if it feels good, I'm probably going to tack that right there, y'all. And, you know, if I ever take it apart again, then I'll have to deal with that. There's got to be a better way to do that than what they're doing, man. There's got to be, man. There's got to be. Yeah. Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, man. That is a beautiful thing. I love being able to fix stuff, man. Oh my God. Yeah, you're not gonna get it no tighter than that. I want y'all to see, look. See that? That's what you want, man. Do I have mixed feelings about tacking that? I do. If you do that, it's going to be hard to ever take it off again, because you're going to have to go into the threads. I don't know, man. Yeah. So let's see how we can grab a hold of it. Make sure we get a good ground so I don't have to do a whole lot of... See, they put sealant around right here, and I don't really understand why. I guess to hold the grease in, but all the grease came out as soon as it dropped down. This is so untypical, man. Ray, I never would have done that, man. You messed yourself up now, man. Well, if that's what I did, then that's what we're gonna have to see. Now, I know there's gonna be some folks that ain't gonna like that. You gotta make sure you don't
have any burrs or nothing coming out of the top. So you've got to grind that down just a little bit. But y'all see something like that. I don't know. It's not nothing real major, but I do need to touch this one right here. There's a little bump right there on top. We got to get that out. But other than that, I'm ready to put it back together, man. All right, y'all, so y'all see that it is back together. Y'all see it, man. So I got done with that. Don't ever tell yourself you can't do something, because most of the time you can if you try. I'm not nobody special or unique. But one thing that I am is I have willpower that is unbelievable. All right, so y'all saw I got it fixed, man. So that thing's good as new, man. I ran it for about 15 to 20 minutes, wide open, and no problems, man. So, yeah, I'm gonna let it sit out there for a minute. I want the rain to get it and wash some of the stupid hydraulic fluid off. All that hydraulic fluid came out of the lines. So, you know, I'm glad to get that squared away. So now either I can sell it or not, right? So we're gonna put it, well, I don't know, I might end up keeping the damn thing, man. Pretty nice to have, really. And that one would be more for brush. The one I bought is more for, you know, heavy brush. But I may sell it, man. I don't know what I could get for it, but ain't none of that shit cheap. I know that. Nothing. Ain't nothing cheap, y'all. But I know a lot of guys probably disagree with me on, you know, I would have damn taken that thing back to the damn, let them fix it. And, you know, maybe you're right. But I didn't want to take the time to do that. Even though I had time today to go do that, I didn't want to do that if I can fix it myself. And also learn how things are. You need to know, and I said it, you need to know how things are put together somewhat, right? And see, I know how that thing's put together now. So, and they're all going to be about the same. But if you don't ever try and you want to spend your time on the road like that, then, you know, you can. I would have had to taken it down there an hour and 20 minutes, and then I would have had to go back and pick it up, and I wouldn't know any more than what I knew before. It gives me great confidence to know that I can fix stuff, and to know that how things are put together to where you can almost where you can't be stopped, you know, for the most part, right? So anyway, I know it's not much of a video today and no action, and you know, that's what it is, man. Day in the life, y'all. Deuces.